Hello friends, welcome to techessay YouTube channel. Friends, in today's video we are going to see how we can easily set up the Kubernetes 3 node cluster. Okay, so here in this our setup, our all node will work as a master or control plane and also work as a normal worker node. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go with our architecture diagram. So here just let me view that by using image viewer. So here I am currently using the Rhel 9 as my base machine. Okay, so here let me use the tool image viewer for viewing the image architecture diagram. Okay, so here this is our architecture diagram. Okay, so see here, so this will be the our architecture that we are going to implement. Okay, so like I am going to set up all this setup on my laptop. So my laptop has sufficient RAM, 32 GB of RAM and 16 core. Okay, so I hope this is enough for this lab setup. You can also proceed for as with 16 GB of RAM and also if you have the minimum 8 or 12 core processor. Okay, so here my first node will be the physical host itself, that is already Rhel 9.7, and I will also create two VMs here. Node 2, node 3 will be the VM nodes. Okay, so as you know that Kubernetes can run on physical host or virtual machines. Okay, also on the if you have any other operating systems or any other tools, small tools, so it can be also run there. Okay, like Raspberry Pi, or if you are planning to run on some edge devices also. Okay, so Kubernetes can be also installed there. Okay, so here this is our 3 node cluster setup. Here all node will run as a control plane or master, you know that, and also all nodes at the same time will work as a worker node because we will attend all the nodes. Okay, so here it means every node has their etc quorum, and this will be the going to the high availability setup. Okay, because here all nodes are leads, and also all nodes work as a worker. But in production grade, if you have to create in production, then it's always best practice to create the minimum 3 master node and also run the worker nodes on separate nodes. Okay, node means on the separate VM, either it can be the any physical machine. Okay, but it should be separate. But here I have only one setup, so I just want to demonstrate you. Okay, so how usually you can create the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, one more thing here, I in my PC currently have internet, but if you don't have internet, then you have to download all those packages and need to be transfer into these all nodes machine that are isolated from the internet. Okay, so it means we will require the required packages only, so nothing is changed. If you already know about some basic details how you can easily download and transfer those files, then it's good to go. Okay, like if you know the concept of SCP or WinSCP, so you can easily understand that. Okay, so here how our node network will work. Like here this is my physical host. Okay, and here from here I will create a bridge network. Okay, virtual network that will power these two VMs. Okay, and these all will belong from the same network. Okay, so that they can communicate. Okay, So here this is the basic architecture diagram. So without wasting, let's proceed. Okay, so let me show you that this is my RHEL machine. You can choose anyone like Ubuntu, or if you have the CentOS, okay, then steps will be same. Okay, if you use Ubuntu, then there will be the separate package manager to install the tools. Like there will be the apt package manager. Here we will use the DNF or AMPAC. Okay, okay, so here you can see that currently I have 9.7. okay, okay, also let me first create the two VMs. For the creating two VMs, we have two options here. Either we can use GUI, or we can use the CLI. Okay, so here I will, as we have option of GUI, so that you can better understand the concepts. Okay, so here we will go into the virtual machine manager. Okay, we will require the root credential, or this user should be a member of the sudo. Okay, so give the password. Okay, okay, so here just either no active connection to installer. Okay, so actually this will require the root credential. Okay, so here what we can do, so we can we have to create the virtual machines from here. Okay, so just we can go to sudo su, give the password, sudo password for user Saurabh. Okay, so now from here we can start the virtual manager. Okay, okay, so here just write the word manager, hit enter. Okay, I hope now it will connect. Yeah, it's connected. So it's saying local install media ISO image or CD-ROM. Now this time I will go with manual install. Forward it and give the RAM. Like here I will give 4096 for 4 GB of RAM, and here I will go for processor. Click on forward. Here I will choose 30 GB. Okay, and I will choose a custom location here. Okay, custom location will my VM disk. Okay, and here let me create a new value. VM1 size will be 30 GB and it will be a 3 provisioned disk. Click on choose volume, click on forward, and the network selection, yeah, default NAT. Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's saying no bootable device. Okay, it's completely fine. We will just boot it. Okay, so just here going to view. First we will shut it down. Let me click on force off, click on yes. Okay, going to view details. Here we will add hardware, click on add hardware. Okay, so here USB host device. Okay, so this is our SanDisk Corp Ultra. Click on finish. Okay, now click on once again run, click on view, show the console. It's saying booted from hard disk, boot failed, no bootable disk. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let me once more force off this machine, click on yes. Okay, so here you can see that RHL 9.7 disk is there. So this auto connect is there, details. Go into boot option. Okay, so here enable like you can enable boot menu from here. Okay, just give this and set this at priority. Okay, priority 2 will be the virtual disk. After that we need to remove that, otherwise it will boot from this again and again. Click on apply. Okay, click on run. Going to view, get the console. Okay, so here we get that install RHL 9.7. Okay, so finally here it's booting. Actually last time I have done that, but I think at that time I have copied the ISO file into our system. Okay, after that I have booted. So nothing, if you have a laptop and you have USB device attached to it, then you can use that. Okay, so here currently I am booting from my USB drive that I have attached with my laptop, or you can attach with your server if you are doing in your server. Either you can copy the complete ISO image in your server. Okay, so here I will go with the minimal installation. Okay, click on minimal install. Okay, here you can just set on to two things, like I will go standard, and also I will here choose container management, as I was going to do that. If you want some another packages, then you can choose from here, but for now it's fine for me. Okay, so click on done. Okay, here you can also, if you want to harden that system, then you can select the security profile, like an SSI 1, high, medium, or minimal, or you can use the CSI profiles also. Here let me show you. Yeah, this is the CIS. Okay, level 2, or you can choose the level 1, but here I will not harden this. Okay, so let me give a simple password to these VMs. Okay, so it may throw error, but this is for my setup. So this is fire, or this is non-root user that you need to be at, make this user administrator, of course. Okay, and give the password. Okay, okay, fine. Click on begin installation. Okay, so you have to wait for a few moments to install this setup. Meanwhile, we will go with our physical host, like we will run some packages there. Okay, install some packages there. We will set up that physical host. Why I have run that? Because meanwhile our VM is creating. Once this VM will create, I will simply clone the second VM. Okay, so let me come here. Okay, so here you can see that so here here I have 120 GB in /home, so I will put my all the disk inside /home/VM disk. Okay, so here like right now this have RHL 9.7 VM1. Okay, so here once we will install this, installation will complete, then what we will do, we will clone the same VM here. Okay, so we will have, so that we have 3 nodes. Okay, like one physical and 2 VM. So right now I want to start the setup on physical node. Okay, so I am, so all the installation, you know, that will be done by the root. Okay, root user. After that you have to switch to the non-root user for the cluster management. Okay, so first thing first, we need to swap off this, swap off you can specify -all or just all. Okay, so let me go with my documentation. Okay, so here you can see that this is the first. In your bare metal, you need to, if you have also bare metal, you are doing setup on one bare metal host, then you need to forward this. Otherwise, if you are doing the setup in VM, then you can skip this. Okay, so you can skip this step. Okay, now here at step 2 you need to set up NAT. Okay, so here like we need to exchange like with your adapter name. Okay, you can change that, but here in my case it will be the BR0. Once this will done, then I will do that. Okay, for now we will just first of all swap off. Okay, and also we will remove the etcfs tab entry, or we will comment that like here etcfs tab. Okay, so this is very sensitive, so here if you are working with this with root user, then you have to very cautious for every command. Okay, also because this is my base machine. Okay, so if this machine will shut down, then my complete work can be ruined. Okay, so here you can use this script. Okay, so this should be run on all 3 nodes. Okay, so I have just done that. Okay, now we need to, okay, here just we need to set SC Linux to set in force mode 0, and also we need to turn off the firewall. Let me check the firewall status here. Okay, so these all are the prerequisites before installing the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so if you want to turn on the firewall, then we have to add the multiple entries in the firewall zone. Okay, so for systemctl disable firewall d hyphen. Now otherwise you have to add all those into the firewall zone. We have to whitelist. Okay, so here it's my KVM host. So here it's saying, like, since your KVM guest lost internet when Wi-Fi toggle, run this on host to restore the bridge. Okay, so this is my physical machine. So I have been doing this. Otherwise you can, if you don't have the physical machine, then you don't need to do this. Okay, you have not to perform this step if you are using the VMs for setting up the all three nodes. Okay, let me check is node installation is completed or not. Okay, so here it's configuring microcode. It means installation is it's about to final stage. In few moment this installation will be complete. Okay, so here its host name is already node 1, but let me show you how you can set the host name. Host name ctl set host name node 1. Okay, and again run this so that changes will be reflect. Okay, so let's our installation need. So I hope now we need to install some packages. Okay, swap off completed. Network. Okay, so networking prerequisites. For networking prerequisites, let me run this. Here what I am doing, like we are writing a kubernetes.conf configuration with these details, and we are after that just we are enabling the some module that will be the required for Kubernetes, that is the overlay and BRNet filter. Okay, so this will be the required module. Okay, so as it is, copy and paste there. And also we need to write some rules. Okay, there. So just go there, copy and paste. Okay, so here I have done that. And yeah, of course this is also an important step. Like here we have in your environment, if you have some you have configured some DNS server, you have some another DNS server. So here in this PC I have the internet access, so I am here specifying the Google name server. Otherwise you can also specify the name server like DNS server IP address that you have in your environment. Okay, as per your environment you can just make this entry, you can change that. Okay, as this machine is set up from this machine is connected with Google or internet, so that's why I am doing that, so that right now just we can directly install these packages. Okay, I hope I have earlier done the installation of the cluster, so maybe these packages are already present here, so it will save our some times. Okay, so what is saying? Okay, it's fine, just it's added this repo to my package manager. Okay, now we will install this. Okay, so here Okay, as per network connectivity and speed, it can take some time, but I guess our packages are already here present in my system. Maybe it can pull the latest package. Okay, so this step can take time. Meanwhile, what we will do, we will just click on reboot system. Right now, what we will do after completing all the prerequisites in this system, we will clone this system. Okay, so that it will save our time. Okay, details. Right now, what we will do, we will remove the USB drive. Okay, click on apply. Okay, it's then saying changes will be reflected in next. Right now our machine is running, I guess, so that's why. Okay, wait for a few moments to the system will come up. Okay, what we can do, we can also like shut it down the VM, and we can do but okay, wait for a few more moments. Let us see what's happening here. Okay, so here it's installed successfully. Right now, just to log in, we will log in with root. Okay, so here we are inside root. So first of all, we will set the host name. So give the command hostname ctl set host name. I will give the host name node 2. Okay, so it's become node 2. Also, let me check the IP. Okay, so IP address of this node 2 is 218. Okay, so just go into the local machine. Okay, so installation of the packages is completed. Okay, here now what we will do, let me here etc host, let me here we need to make this IP address static. Okay, IP address is 192.168.122.218. okay, so for that what we will do, nmcli cs. okay, nmcli, let me ping 92.168.122.1. okay, able to ping that. It means we are able to ping our physical host machine from here. Okay, so it's very good signal. Okay, so from there let me make this IP address static. nmcli connection modify, and connection name is enp1s0, and connection dot type manual, and IPv4 dot IPv4 dot address .192.122.1.218/24. It is saying connection type. Okay, fine. I was guessing that maybe I am wrong here. Let me okay, connection auto connect, yes, and connection type, I guess. Okay, IPv4 okay, first let me IPv4 address. Let me mention the IPv4 address first of all. 68.122.218/24, and then IPv4 DNS IPv4.DNS. IPv4.DNS will be like I will use the Google DNS here also. Okay, method is equal to manual. Okay, type is equal to okay. So let me just I have set up the IP address auto connect as okay. Okay, fine. NMCLI CS okay, NMTY okay. So it's IPv4 configuration is I need to do manual. Okay, so I have already set up the IP addresses there. We can set up the gateway here, but I will fine with default gateway. Okay, so here our IP setup is done. Okay, let me go into the our okay, one more time. -cs. We need to down and up the interface so that changes will be propagate. Our NMCLI connection reload enp enp1s0. okay, so here our networking is good. Let me go into the physical node. Okay, here installation is done. Okay, let me SSH 192.168.1.1.218. Okay, before that vi etc host node 2 here, IP address of node 2 is 218, and let me guess what will be the IP of node 3. So we will SSH node 2. What is saying? Host key verification failed. Okay, fine. Just go inside the root .ssh ls rm-rf known and also this. Okay, now SSH into node 2. Just give the root password. Okay, I guess root access is not allowed there. So what we can do, just come here, etc sshd, although it's not recommended in production environment. So here find permit, but for during the installation, if it's in your project in an implementation phase, then you can do that. Okay, and after that you can disable this. Okay, systemctl restart sshd. Okay, now once again we will go here. Okay, SSH into node 2, give the password. Okay, here we are inside node 2. Why I have done that? Because we will require the SSH to copy paste the command. Okay, so here in our node 1 all the installation and prerequisites is completed, and in node 2 we need to first of all do the 2 to 3 things manually. Okay, or we can just copy paste from there. Actually that will do the completely, because this is ready setup we have. Okay, so first we will do the section word. Okay, of part 2. Okay, here we cannot do, we can't able to do the copy paste, so here we will do. Okay, now check the etcfs type one more time, because this is very critical. Okay, so here our swap file is currently off. Okay, now just we will go with our second section. Okay, just come here, paste. Okay, it's fine, it's completed also. Now okay, we have already created. Now just we have making the name server entry, Google name server entry in resolve.conf, and here let me in section 4 copy and paste. Okay, fail to emit file crowd or does not enable services does not exist. Okay, it's fine, it's completely fine. Okay, let me try to connect from internet. We are able to connect or not? First we need to check that. Ping google.com. Okay, so we are able to ping the google.com. Okay, it means just do this. Okay, so first we need to install these packages. So of course this will not work here. Install Kubernetes. Protected packages system B. Okay, so it means it's protected. Okay, we need to also specify the GPG for them. Okay, so just we will come here. Let me open the Gemini. Okay, so here we will also use the AI for resolving this error. Okay, so where is the machine? Okay, here. Okay, so wait for a few moment. Okay, meanwhile but we can't proceed further till completion of this. So actually okay, so these two tools we can find from the local M repos. Okay, so for that we need to set up the local yum repo here. So let me do that quickly. mkdir slash local. Let me create a directory local name here. Okay, and ls here, lsblk node 1 lsblk one more time. Okay, so cd to this, ls here. We need to copy base OS and app stream from here to node 2, scp node 2, sorry, base scp-rvp. okay, R for recursive and V for verbose, P for persistent options. Okay, so and base OS to root node 2 and inside slash local. Okay, what is saying? Okay, root node, let me give the password. It can take some time. Okay, so wait for a few more moments. Meanwhile, what we can do, just we will go here and do one more thing. .168.122.1 etc yum dot repos root repos dot d slash local dot repo to etc yum dot repos dot d. okay, so just here I am copying the yum local file. Yes, okay, cat vi dot etc yum dot repos dot d local dot repo, and here we will change the URL here. Go into insert mode. Here give the name local, as we are copying all those RPMs inside that. Okay, so escape :wq go into /local ls here du-sh asterisk to see the size. Okay, so it means it's completed. Now again we will come here. Okay, exit stage 0, it means it's successfully completed. Okay, so what we will do, just ssh node 2, give the password. Okay, so just I will go here, I will run this command. Okay, right now these packages will be installed, and total size is, it's saying 71 MB. Some will be installed from AppStream, some will be installed mostly from AppStream itself, and some will be installed from the other packages that here we have set up. Okay, so once it will be installed, we will just enable the cryo and kubelet here, cryo container and output. Okay, so wait for more moment. Actually it's downloading some packages from internet, and some packages it will take from local repository that we have just created. Okay, so wait for after this. We will just clone this machine, so that will save our lot of time. Okay, so this is the just the advantage of using the VM. Okay, so it's installing. Okay, so installation is successfully completed this time. Let me enable these, and let me disable the firewall. Disable firewall d -no. Sorry, let me check the status. Okay, so it's disabled right now, and I guess I have already set the SC Linux to get. Let me check. Okay, it's already in permission mode, so it's all fine. So we have done all the things here in node 2. Just what we will do, let me shut it down this machine. Okay, so let me just click on here virtual machines, click on clone. Here just give the name node 3. Okay, here clone the storage also. Okay, okay, click on details for more information. Okay, here we will write like clone node RHEL9 node 3. Okay, click on OK, click on clone. It will take some time, like 1 to 2 minutes to clone this machine. I guess less than 1 minute. Okay, so here our all 3 nodes are ready. Okay, if you are installing the Kubernetes cluster in your enterprise environment, then you can take the use of this feature, or you can also just install all those packages in one place and you can take the tar backup of those. Okay, and you can transfer those tar backups and you can restore those to the your new nodes on which you want to configure the Kubernetes. Okay, so that you don't have to do all the things manually again and again. Okay, here I have just cloned those both machine. So let me go here, let me turn on this, click and run. Okay, so here we have successfully booted in our this machine. Right now, just what we will do, I will just change the IP addresses. Okay, so here just let me come here. Okay, all those here I have already set the static information. Just only thing I need to change the IP address. Okay, so here it's 218. Okay, let me go into our node 1. So here K8s host. Okay, let me here I will give this to 219 so that we can easily remember this. Okay, to node 3. Let me come here. So NMCLI connection modify ENP S0 IPv4 dot address 192.168.122.219/24. Okay, rest of the things will remain same, and we will change the host name also. mctl set host name mctl set host name to node 3. Okay, so let me check the IP once again. Okay, NMCLI connection reload ENP1S0 NMCLI connection down EMP/S0 NMCLI connection up NMCLI connection show NMIP E. Okay, so here right now just we have changed the IP address here. Let me go into the etc host. Okay, so here we need to make the host entries, or we can just give a simple root SCP root@192.168.122.1 etc host to etc. Give the password. Okay. Okay, so right now K8s host. Okay, so here we have the correct etc host entry currently on node 3. Let me go into node 2. Okay, fine. Not able to ping 192.160. Okay, fine. It's currently in off state, that's why it's happening. Okay, so we are good to go with further steps. Let me turn on the node 2. Okay, fine. Let me go into view, go into details. Okay, so that I have already removed that na. Okay, so here our VM2 is also getting up, and here all of our 3 nodes are ready with prerequisites. Just let me do one quick thing. Okay, let me SCP 92.168.122.1 / etc host. Here we are using the etc host for local name resolution. You can also give your DNS server IP addresses. In your case, if you have set up any DNS server, or you have any DNS servers with all the host entries. Okay, so I hope you are getting my point. Okay, so just K8s host ping node 1. Okay, ping node 2. Of course, ping node 3. Okay, so from here all nodes are being tested. Here ping node 1 self, node 2. Okay, node 3. Okay, so all nodes are fine. Okay, so let me try to initiate on node 1 first. Okay, as our all nodes are ready. So here it's initializing on node 1. Okay, so here right now just it's given the, like, we can use this command on node 2 to join this. Before that, let me okay, so initialization setup is completed. Right now just we will, okay, this is very important to set up the networking by using Planel. I am using this YAML file. Now just I will generate some few more commands. Let me directly feed it to GPT, like these are our details. Please generate the join command from so that I can join this cluster by node to as master. Okay, so it will do all the things. Let me access to node 2. Okay, so here first we will reset that. Reset -f. Okay, and the node 2 IP address is 192.168.122.218. Okay, right now just what is doing, it's basically running the some pre-flight checks. If those pre-flight checks are always satisfactory, then it will start the process of joining. Okay, okay, let me open one new terminal here. Okay, just I will go to node 3 here. Sorry, I need to log in by root user. Okay, let me paste the IP 192.168.122.219. Okay, so I am guessing that I might get this issue. So okay, so right now I hope I have added the gateway and able to also ping that, so issue will not come here. And let me open one more terminal. Okay, so it means we need to here run this command. Why I am first getting the error and then after, because after that you will also guess like why I am facing this problem. Okay, click yes. Now we can use kubectl command here. Okay, you can see that kubectl get nodes. Okay, currently node 2 is here, node 3 is also not listed here till now, but node 2 is joining as a control plane from 32 seconds ago. Okay, let me go here. Okay, it's also in pre-flight. Node 3 is in pre-flight mode, and let me check here. Okay, node 2 join is completed. For managing from here, we need to, let me check. Yeah, I guess there is a user Sora, so let me switch to user Sora on node 2. Sorry. Okay, so in node 2 I switched as user Sora. We need to paste this command here. Sorry, enter the password. Okay, now you can use the kubectl from here also. Get nodes. Okay, so node 1, node 2 is ready, but node 3 is currently not listed here. Okay, so we hope node 3 will also come here within some, after some minutes. Okay, it's completed. Let me check. Okay, so node 3 is also coming here. Okay, let me run the same command here. So copy paste this. Okay, now enter the password, sudo password, our Saurabh user. Now we can use the command from here, kubectl get nodes. Okay, so all these 3 nodes are currently in ready state. So we have successfully created the 3 node cluster here. Okay, so if you have to check, like if you want to join some other nodes as a worker node. Okay, so like here we can also join some more nodes as a worker, but if you want to create this node, okay, if you want to use this node as a worker node, then what we need to do, here all are ready, kubectl get kubectl describe. Here if you see the description of all the nodes, like for node 1. Okay, so describe. So here it's saying okay, it's normal, and everything is fine, looking fine here. It's CPU 5% utilization, memory 290. Okay, it's about 1%. Okay, so here our cluster are completely fine till here. Okay, so let me once more get describe nodes. Let me check the current status of tenting. Okay, so saying tents no. Okay, so fine. Let me tend to all of the nodes, because we have 3 nodes and we want to use all these 3 nodes as a worker too. It's not a recommended practice, but just I am showing for your knowledge. Okay, next day we will also join 1 to 2 worker nodes. Okay, here at least I 2 worker node here to maintain the high availability. Okay, then we will practice further. Okay, for now just I will tend this so that we can use this node as a worker node too. Okay, so all three tented node is untented now. Okay, so we can create any of the container on any node. Okay, so right now our cluster is ready. Okay, so here we can see that kubectl. Let me once more. Here you can see that, like here currently all these nodes are tented, currently all these nodes are untented, so that's why here nothing is listed. Okay, so let me one more thing, let me describe this. Kubectl describe nodes so that all nodes can be visible here. Okay, so here it's a very big output right now, so this will show the complete. So this is the node 1. Okay, where Flannel all the services is up. Okay, and CPU is 16 CPU. Okay, that is my physical machine. Okay, here some more information is here, like machine ID, system ID, boot ID, like all these information. And here these all are listed, so these all services are fine currently and healthy. Okay, here we can see that all are normal and messages are also good. And like this is for node 2, roles is control plane, labels, these are the labels, and these are the annotation here. Okay, so in this manner we are easily able to create the 3 node fully high availability cluster. Okay, so here if you have to join as a worker node, then just from the join command we have to remove the control plane. Okay, and the rest of the steps will remain same. Okay, so in that manner we can able to create the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so I hope you will like this video and stay tuned for our next videos. Okay, thank you for watching this video.